New gear part 2 coming up. Who else doesn't get excited talking about new gear? That's what I figured I'd do today. We're going to talk about a bunch more new gear I got coming up in 2020, if we are ever allowed back outside to go hiking in 2020. The first piece of gear we're going to talk about in this video is one that I've hinted at before in a couple previous videos, and it is what comes in this stuff sack right here. See, this is not the entire thing. This is just the stuff sack that carries the guy lines and the tent stakes. Comes with a couple little patch kits. It also comes with 12 of these groundhog style tent stakes and a little whack of guy lines for all your tie outs and your supports. What this is the 3F UL Gear Leaning Tower of Pisa, or as a lot of people also call the Lanshan 1.5. If you guys are familiar with 3F UL Gear, you probably know about the Lanshan 1 and the Lanshan 2. They're very popular, very lightweight trekking pole tents. This guy here is basically just a slightly bigger version of the Lanshan 1. This is more of a pyramid style tent, so it's got more of a like a square to rectangular type footprint instead of kind of having the cool funky angles that the Lanshan 1 has. So it gives a little bit more interior space. It's a full 1 meter wide by 2.3 meters long. Hoping with that increased space over the Lanshan 1, it should give enough room for Wanda and I on our backpacking trips. Where this is a big benefit to me is the weight savings and obviously the packability. This packs down to about half the size of my MSR Hubba Hubba, and it saves me a significant amount of weight. The weight on this guy, as it comes with all the included stakes and the included guidelines that it comes with, is 1,150 grams or 40.5 ounces, or it comes to 2.5 pounds. I honestly haven't even had a chance to set it up yet. My yard is completely covered by about 5 to 6 inches of ice right now. The non-freestanding tent, so I do need to be able to stake it out to get it set up. I have opened it up and I have checked it out. It's got the really cool red fly that it comes with and the internal bug net and everything like that. So yeah, I'm super excited about this. We did have a couple backpacking trips planned out for Wanda and myself where we weren't going to be able to use the hammock due to lack of trees in certain areas, and some areas also in the national parks here in Canada starting to get restrictions on no hammocks allowed. Friar Valley, one of my favorite places, and a place that I was planning on going this summer and taking Wanda, it doesn't allow hammocks anymore, so I'm gonna have to use a tent. So we went with this guy here from 3F UL Gear to save us a little bit of weight. We'll have a bunch of videos coming out on the tent. Obviously, we'll do you know, a full in-depth review and maybe some setup videos and stuff like that. If you guys got any questions about trekking pole tents or anything like that, or this tent in particular, feel free to drop them in the comments down below. It's a new tent that we're going with for 2020, the 3F UL Gear Leaning Tower of Pisa 1.5 person tent. It's not all just gear for Matty that we're excited about going into 2020. As you guys have probably seen me tease and mention a few times, we got a new pack coming in for this girl here. And we're going to talk about that a little bit today as one of our new pieces of gear for 2020. We've got a new canine pack from Mountain Smith. We're super stoked to be able to check this pack out. It's pretty similar in a lot of ways to the Roughwear Approach pack that we've been using. It's a little bit more adjustable than the Roughwear Approach pack. It's got a little bit more straps and stuff. It's a little bit smaller of a pack. She's going to lose about 4 liters of carry space in total, but we've never run into any issues with overfilling the Roughwear pack. So if anything, this one should fit everything a little bit more tight and a little bit more secure. It's supposed to be a little bit more water resistant than the Roughwear pack. So, I mean, not that we had any issues. We do bag all her stuff on the inside, but with her being the kind of dog that loves to lay in the water, a pack that's a little more water resistant, it's gonna be pretty sweet. One of the biggest things that I am personally the most excited about with this new pack is actually how the suspension system goes on the back panel, because this one here gives an open design for this back panel piece where the grab handle is. It gives me the easy ability, without having to modify the pack in any way or sew something onto it, to attach a GoPro. And I'm super stoked about that because I'm able to attach a GoPro to Wanda's pack. So look forward to hopefully having some WandaVision on our backpacking trips coming up in 2020. I honestly don't know if any of you guys are going to care about this one, but I thought it was really cool and it was super special to me and wicked. But my fiance went and got me made up some business cards. It's got my logo on the front here, and then when you flip it around, it's got all my details for all my little pages and stuff. So my Instagram, on my YouTube, my Facebook page. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram or you don't like me on Facebook or anything like that, those are the URLs you guys need to go to and get on that. I do post a ton of pictures and stuff on my Instagram, and I do a lot of pictures and stories and sharing videos and stuff like that on Facebook as well. So yeah, be sure to check those out if you guys haven't. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. She got me made up a bunch of little business cards and stuff that I was planning on carrying around with me to carry in my pack and give out. But I don't know if that's going to happen, because who knows if we're going to be hiking at all in 2020. But yeah, if you guys ever see me out on trail and you want a card, just feel free to ask. I will have them on me if you guys ever see me out and about. But yeah, we got business cards now for Matty Outdoors. It's crazy. Next piece of gear we're going to be talking about in our part 2 of new gear for 2020 is actually a piece of gear I got called out by a couple of people for not showing what it was in my previous new gear for 2020 video, and that was my new hat going into 2020. This is what we're going with for a new hat. As of right now, it's just a plain black and white trucker's hat. It's the brand is called Decky. I've never heard of them before, but it was a really cheap trucker hat I got off Amazon. So that's what I plan on going with. By the time we get out on the trail, hopefully in the summer of 2020, fingers crossed, I will have some little designs and maybe my logo and stuff on there. I don't know, see what my fiance can do. That's our new hat that we're going to be going with in 2020. And if you guys haven't seen the video that I mentioned earlier, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up over here for you guys. So if you guys want to check that one out, that is our first new gear of 2020 video. So if you guys haven't checked it out already, go over and check that guy out. But as always, guys, I am Matty. Thank you guys so dang much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.